Hello, it's me again, Laura. I'm back with another vlog. This is going to be an interesting experiment because it is about 10 o'clock at night and I have plans to either write to, I was going to go with 5,000 words, but that seems like insane. So I think I'm going to go with 3,000 words. I'm either going to write until I hit 3,000 or if that means I'm up until the wee hours, that's what's going to happen. Lately, I've been making good progress writing almost every day, but I've also been taking some days off, so I want to make up that time. So that's really what today is all about, this push. I thought I would do it at night because I was tired today. I was kind of sleepy, and I was like, I gotta take a nap, gotta recharge the batteries. But now the batteries are charged somewhat, but I have coffee. Well, I have to make coffee, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. But I have a Coke with coffee in it, or a coffee with Coke in it. I don't know. I also have a Coke energy drink. I probably shouldn't drink so much Coke or sugar product, but I'm going to try not to have any and see how far we get. I'm definitely into the rolling down the hill portion of the book, which is making me excited, and I have all this momentum going. It's become something of a murder spree, so people are starting to drop like flies, so I get to write all these body discovery scenes, and I don't think you're gonna see murders on the page necessarily. And I'm still playing around with who is behind it all. I know who the main villain is, but I haven't yet decided if this person is working on their own, or includes another person or two, possibly. But glasses are off, computer is open, and we're gonna dive on in. It's 10:03, so let's dive into this marathon writing session. Here we go. I've been writing for a little while, but I've run into a slight pickle, being that all these characters have secrets, and part of the downward slope of the second half of the book is finding out a lot of these secrets. And I had them all, but now I had to tweak them a little bit because some of the secrets were too dramatic and big, and some were not dramatic or big enough. But I didn't really tweak this one character's secret, and he didn't reveal his secret when some other people did, so now I'm having to account for why he didn't tell his secret and trying to think of a good reason for that. Or I could go back and just add it into that scene, but I feel like my brain maybe did that thing where it wasn't mentioned because brain was being smart and saying this will be useful later as either a red herring or something suspicious or something real. So now I'm just having a little think about it because I feel like some of the other characters might press this person about their secret. And I'm like, well, what is their secret? Why is it so secret? And then it also made me realize this one big thing. I didn't actually write into the book where there's this big moment, again, having to do with secrets. So basically someone did something, but some people know who did this something while other people don't, but the other people should have been like, who did this thing? So now I'm like, I think I have to go back into the, maybe not the first act exactly, but somewhere earlier in the second act to have someone demand this information, if this is making sense. Or I could maybe slip it in here, but I feel like it's too much time has passed. And these are pacing things I can work out later. These are just things that are distracting my brain. So I'm just going to put a little note in there being like, deal with this. But I think I'll deal with the first thing I was rambling about incoherently about someone revealing their secret. I have to come up with his secret or make it better or different than what it was. And then go back and deal with the bigger issue. But it's funny because even though the other thing is like a bigger revelation, I feel like it's an easier fix because it's something I either have to drop in early or drop in later, and that's sort of the big question mark. Whereas with this secret, it affects the story, but how I write is funny because I have all these moving pieces and I do plot a lot of it, but at the same time I leave it open-ended enough or vague enough a lot of the time that I could switch out which character is guilty of something, even if it's not the main antagonist, even though I can switch that around too, but I can shuffle around who has done what fairly easily because of the way I've written this draft, because I like to be able to slide pieces in and out during revision, and I can get more specific and concrete with certain details during the revision. But with the drafting and my fast drafting, I like to leave it open-ended. And I feel like that's good for a mystery because it leaves all the possibilities open for the reader of who's done it. And then later when I'm writing, I have to narrow down who's done it a bit more, just because otherwise it's like you can't have everyone could have done it the entire time, because that's not, you want people to follow certain paths when you tell them to, or, you know, when you signpost to them. I'm incoherently rambling and it's only been like 30-40 minutes in to this possible all-nighter, but not time for Cokes yet. But I'm sure that time will come. Not rambling, writing. Am I already falling apart? I don't think so. I think I'm like solid. I'm like a great table. My dog has just entered the room. This is very distracting, but so welcome. There he is. Let's see if he'll get on his couch. This was meant to be my reading couch, actually, but he uses it as a sleeping couch, and now it's covered in dog hair, and that feels right. I shouldn't be distracted, but look at him. He's amazing. I've decided, since I got Booboo some water, I should get some water of energy. This is a Coca-Cola with coffee. Let's try this. I tried the caramel coffee Coke, and it was weird. It smells like coffee and Coke. Coke. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. And now I'm drinking it. That's interesting. It's weird. I don't think Coke and coffee are really supposed to go together. It's not bad. And I think it's sort of better than the Coke energy drink, which I also have, because that just tastes like caffeine, like drinking gasoline kind of. Whereas this, at least, it's interesting. I it's like a 3.5 out of 5. I have my Coke. I don't want to keep saying Coke. I have my Coke, and I'll do a check-in at 11. I should probably do like more formalized sprints. I sort of just dove into this with no plan, but that's kind of like, I feel like if I have most of an outline, then I don't need to micromanage my time. I think I'm going to regret this, and I'll probably move to sprints shortly. But I'll check in at about 11:05, which would be an hour after I began. And I have been farting around with the vlogging, and the sodas, and the dog, but that's all worth it. It's part of the process. So back to processing. Here we go. So it's 11 o'clock. I've written 1,072 words in an hour, which is pretty good. So I don't think I'll be up all night, but I am drinking this coffee Coke, so I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with all this extra energy. But usually when I have a Coke like this and coffee like this, and this is them together, I find I don't really use that energy for focus. It seems to be working okay here, and I'm talking quite fast, but usually it just gives me a lot of excessive physical energy. And I feel like I can punch the sky or punch through a wall or punch through like a bunch of buildings. One thing, can I tell you something off topic, but that never made sense to me? Now, this is about the Avengers with Captain Marvel. So Captain Marvel literally like flies through spaceships and stuff, and she's like way too ultra powerful, like literally flies through spaceships. So why did she need all the other Avengers to defeat Thanos? Like, if she can literally destroy, like, she's energy. Anyway, off topic, but 1,072 words. I finished a chapter. I accidentally wrote in kind of an almost kissing scene. But you know, conflict, kissing, that's what these books are all about. Conflicts, kissing, murder. What else could people possibly want? So I think I'm going to try, just for fun, I believe it's the Pomodoro technique or something, or maybe a modified one, since I just called it the Pomodoro technique or something, which clearly shows I don't know what it is. I think I should stop drinking this Coke, but I believe what it is you write for 20 minutes and then you take a 10-minute break. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I'll probably just Google it after I do it this way. I just always liked it because it came with that little tomato timer. I don't have a tomato timer, but that's okay because I have a self timer. I have a clock. I have a watch. I have a phone with a clock on it. I have so many ways to tell time. My dog continues to be adorable. He's right there. He's just perfect. And he doesn't know it. And yet he does know it. He's all things at once. Loving this candle. It's a chocolate candle. Whoever decided that hot cocoa and cream candles should be seasonal is the devil, because it's my favorite scent. I love chocolate, love sugar, love Coke. This was a bad idea, but it's also a brilliant idea. So it's 11:05. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break because I'm starting my Pomodoro now. I don't think you're supposed to start with a break, but I'm doing it because I am the queen of my own castle. I am the master of my ship. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 11:15 and we'll do a 20-minute sprint and then we'll see how we're going. I hope you can follow me. I feel great. I feel like I could dance on the moon. When I'm writing, I go into a calm Zen zone, whereas then when I have this break and I have this Coke, I'm just going crazy. I don't know how much caffeine is in here, but it's probably a good amount. Cool stuff, fun stuff, good stuff. See you when I sprint. Bye. I didn't take the time during my break to plan what I was going to write next exactly. I have a little something, but I don't know how it's going to go, but it's 11:15, beginning the 20-minute sprint now. Check in at 11:35. Here we go. I had a couple slight interruptions, being one, the camera died, and then there were people interruptions while I was trying to work. I still got 531 words in my 20-minute sprint. Technically, this was supposed to be when I start my next sprint because it's been about 10 minutes. That 20-minute sprint was great, but now I think I have to abandon the next sprint because I've been thrown off, and with the soda energy and then the frustration energy of the peoples and the camera, this is just frustrating. So I need to regain my rhythm. I was writing a really dramatic scene. I didn't realize I was going to be writing such a dramatic scene, but it came out like a high drama, like serious kind of a scene. This thing I'm writing is something bad. Someone chooses to do something bad that affects people emotionally and physically. So it's more of a difficult scene. I might have to adjust the scene because it's pretty heavy and I don't think I want to necessarily get that heavy. I was going to have them find yet another dead body, but then I was like, this is a lot of dead bodies piling up, which it's going to be, but I think this person, they're going to somewhat survive this attempt on their life, and then the deadness will come later, perhaps. I'm not sure, but I might go back and just do another body discovery. But this is, I think, a nice little spicy change, but it might be too much. It's now 11:48, so my grand total is 1,605 words. I'm about halfway into my journey, a little more than halfway to 3,000. I was thinking I was going to do it a little quicker, but I've had some interruptions, technical issues, etc., etc. That's okay. Actually, I'm still sort of on track. If I want to finish by 1 is the goal for my 3K in one evening. 3K in 3 hours? Is that what it is? I don't know. I think I was going to do 5K. That just seems like such a hard goal to hit, and I'm not quite at that level of needing to make up words yet. I'll show you, as I said, I don't think I ever did it because of the Coke energy, which is now like waning and kind of giving me a headache. But I'm going to push through it. And I had to brush my teeth because also my mouth felt like a toilet from all the sugar, which is bad. You don't want your mouth to be a toilet. It's good practical advice for lots of different scenarios. But on my progress calendar, I have days where I didn't write as much, days where I have written. Most days I've written over 500 words, which I'm happy with. But I do have some days where I didn't write on days that I had a lower word count. So I did want to do a big makeup day, but I think this is a good start a good kick in the pants 3K in 3 hours. I'm gonna do some planning on this break and then plunge on into the breach. My next sprint is complete. I did another 20 minutes starting at midnight, so I did another Pomodoro, I suppose, and I ended up with 693 words on that, which is giving me a grand total so far of 2,298 words. I want to get another, I can't really do math, 702? Is that right? 702 words by 1 in the morning. So that's in 35 minutes. So I think I can totally do that. I think the Coke needs to stop. There's still a lot left, but I don't think it's good. I don't know if it's a great method, because I went crazy there for a while, but I'm pretty pleased with this experiment so far. I used to do a lot more sort of word count goals for the day, but I would always find that really pressuring. It would be a lot of pressure, and I would find I would be more exhausted by the time I hit the goal. But whereas if I just let myself write and do these sprints either with writing friends or on my own, I find I'm a lot more productive. And then, like, I haven't quite been hitting 1,600 words by any means most days, but I feel probably happier with the words. There's Booboo being a star. I know I call him a star a lot, but he's an angel, star, perfect. He's precious baby. He's the ultimate perfection. So 12:28. I think I'll start at 12:30. So I'm gonna see if I have my little bullet points ready to go, and then we'll do some more typing. It is 1 o'clock and I did it! I am at final word count for the evening is 3,131 words, 31. So right now in my actual manuscript, I'm at a total of 66,124 words. That means I'm so close to the end. There's about to be like yet another drama bomb, big gossip coming. I'm excited to write this next scene, so I just wrote like the first line of the next chapter. And I'm really excited to do this next scene is a good one. 31. Looks a little weird, but it's on the board. So this has been my 3K in 3 hours instead of my all-nighter. Maybe I'll do an all-nighter for fun another day, but I won't drink that soda because I got a headache. But I'm gonna go to bed, but I have trouble sleeping, so I probably won't go to bed for a while. But I ain't gonna be writing because I hit my freaking goal. So this concludes the vlog. I will see you all next time with another video about reading or writing or something fun. Okay, bye.